Hi, welcome to Mary the Contrary. I'm Mariam and this is week 4 of half marathon training. Now I'm getting ready to go and do my first run of the week. It's an 8K easy run followed by 6 sets of 10-second sprints. While I get ready, I'm gonna take you through 5 of the biggest lessons that I've learned through running. Some of them are practical, some of them are mental, and one that might surprise you at the end. I understand that some of you might be saying what is all this fuss about, running and the lessons and the whole vibe and the community and whatnot. And I completely understand it. For me, even though I have been doing other sports before, I am also a tennis coach. Though with running, because I feel like you spend a lot of time on your own, and it's something that you need to do it consistently at all times if you want to progress in it. There's a lot more of pressure and pushing and a lot more experiences that you go through with yourself. And that is why I think running is one of those sports that you kind of learn a lot from as you do it and as you progress. Today I'm doing a 10K long run. It's supposed to be my recovery week, but I don't know. Okay, let's do a 1K of warm-up and then we're good to go. Alright, just waiting for GPS. Still waiting.
2 hours later.
Still waiting for GPS. Ready, set, go. The first lesson is that we are so much more capable than we think we are. Our minds are designed in a way that would keep us safe from any harm or disaster and give us, alerts about pain or water or fuel or fatigue or whatnot. And what I love about running is the feeling of overriding all of those messages that I get from my mind. It just keeps on telling me, oh, you cannot sustain this pace, you're not feeling well, you've got pain. The feeling of being able to be in control of your body and explore your limits day after day and push is just such an amazing feeling. Let's do our dynamic stretches before we start, and then we're almost good to go. I'm sweating already and it's gonna get really ugly, but let's just see how it goes. The second lesson is that sleep and recovery matters more than you think. You have probably heard this from loads of other people, but honestly, when you put your body under a lot of pressure and a lot of stress, you need to maintain it as well. I had this friend of mine who would always ask me, why do you even run? Your quality of life is so much worse. You're always limping and you're always sore. And that is true. Change really hurts and progress hurts, and improvement doesn't always come with the results right away. Not to say that I'm a perfect little runner and I do everything by the book, but I think it's best to have a few small rituals that you do consistently that would matter in the long run. For example, I can't remember the last time that I started a workout without doing dynamic stretches and finished one without doing static stretches. Other than that, I've tried to stay on top of sleeping and getting massages, either with a massage gun or with an actual therapist. The third lesson is fueling properly. This is gonna differ from person to person, but personally I found that for me, if I don't fuel properly, I cannot expect anything from my body. So what I found to be working for me is having 1 banana and 2 to 3 dates before I start a workout. Sometimes I put walnuts between the dates. That's an Iranian thing we do, which makes it just so much better. Or if I don't have these, I just take a nutty, proteiny, chocolatey snack or whatnot. And what I use in my water bottle is this electrolyte here. I've found it to be working really well for me, and it tastes really good, like tropical flavors. And the fourth one is that you need to listen to your own body and not compare yourself with others. I think this is the most important lesson so far, and I get into this a lot as well, where I'm constantly thinking, oh, why am I too slow? Why am I not getting any faster? Why is it that I get tired so easily? Why is it that someone else who has started at the same time as me is now running faster or longer distances? Firstly, you don't really know what that person is going through, whether they're dealing with something mentally or physically, they've got a persistent pain or something, or that they're training more or harder, or simply they just have a genetic advantage. And secondly, I think I've seen this a lot on internet where people just push themselves too much, just go on races after races, and they get to a point where they get an injury which just stops them from ever being able to run again. And I think it's really important to know your own limits, know when to push, when to stop, when to rest, and not do something because everyone else is doing, because your own body is unique to you. The fifth and last lesson is socks and shoes. Socks matter so much. They're so underrated, but they're so important in the whole general comfort of your runs and preventing black toes or blisters. And I think it's really important to change them every once in a while to make sure that they're cushioned enough for your run. And also for shoes, again, something else that is completely unique to your experience, to your feet shape, to your running gait. And it's so important to pay attention to what your body needs instead of what is trendy or what is worn by such and such athlete. For example, for myself, I know that if the shoes are too narrow or if the soles aren't stable enough, then I can't really use them. And that just makes my options a bit limited, but still it just makes my whole running journey, my trainings and my racing a lot more pleasurable. All right, I'm now ready for my run, but before I go, here's my bonus tip. Try to run without your headphones on. I know that for a lot of us, running is a time where we get to listen to our favorite music or our favorite podcast or whatnot, but running without headphones really matters when it comes to improving your run, improving your experience of running, and then also improving your numbers, because it allows you to focus on those repetitions. Running is just about beats. It's about strides, the cadence, the beats of your heart, the breathing, the inhaling, exhaling, and listen to all of that. It makes you focus best on them. And I know that it gets a bit boring and repetitious, but you get to look around you and just be in that moment of silence with your own breath, with your own heartbeat, with your own feet touching the ground. For me, sometimes when I feel like I can't run anymore and I'm in so much pain, the moment I take off my headphones, I feel like I can now manage it a bit better and a bit easier because I get to focus on it. So try that out and let me know if it works. All right, see you on the next one. Bye.